Listening to PM Tonga with John Pulu.
Si o to ofa ho eki Mohammed Abu le katapolo kalama PM in Tongaini. It's 5:15 p.m. You're listening to our program coming to you live on radio as well as online. Speaking of online, you may see this very handsome young man by the name of JP Foliaki. He's on our PM in Tonga Facebook page right now. Malolele, Happy New Year, JP. Welcome to the program.
Malolele, John Pulu, thank you for having me.
Mate, we've been trying to get you on our program for a while now. I
Yeah.
see you appearing on all the other 531 PO programs, so I'm happy you're here. We're going to lock the door. You're going to stay here for the next few shows. But it's a privilege to have you on the program, and absolutely love the work that you've been doing in the theatre scene, the creative scene. You're going to talk to us about From the Hood to the Runway thrift shop, which is showcasing, or you're putting together something this coming weekend?
Yeah, so From the Hood to the Runway is just the name of my thrift shop, op shop page. But the reason why I've called it that is because I wanted it to be a lot more purposeful than just selling secondhand clothing.
Right.
So what I'm doing is, how I started it was obviously collecting my own secondhand clothes and other clothes that I've gotten from the op shops and things like that, and put together different pieces and outfits. But in regard to the purpose, I asked some of my friends who are from South Auckland, who are also Pacifica, to model some of the clothes, and so we can take some pretty cool photos in the hood, in the area. And I just wanted to showcase or have a different perception on like how people might view this particular brown individual in the hood, and they look like fit enough to be in the runway, mainstream.
So, there's the old saying, one man's treasure is another, one man's trash is another man's treasure.
Exactly.
So how did this idea come about with you, using, clothing that's already been worn, but selling it off again and modeling it for people?
Yeah, I've always been into fashion, or always loved different kind of clothes that stand out, I guess, just from ordinary things. And I've been into that kind of like op shopping since I was in high school. It's cheap, it looks good, and you can get a lot of good quality clothing. But it's also a bit of an effort to look through the clothing at the op shops, and it's also just, I guess, a particular taste. It takes a particular taste, but sometimes people just need to see it on another person, or see how they can put a fit together. So yeah, that's what made me initially like op shopping, and why I turned it into, I guess, an online page or my own shop, is because like I said in the other show that I was on, I left my job this time last year, and I needed a form of income, and I thought that it's a good way to make some extra pocket money, because a little bit broke.
Good on you, and being a up-and-coming entrepreneur, and using this way to obviously to help and support you. But I'm just thinking of this day and age that we're in at the moment.
Yep.
I guess there's the urge when you see celebrities and people that you follow on social media to look and wear the latest clothing and things like that.
Yeah.
There is still another chance for clothing that we have in our wardrobe.
Yeah.
Someone else might be, So what will happen it's this Saturday, How does the process work when people turn up, and where is it?
Yeah, so it's going to be on Motatau Road in Papatoetoe, and we'll drop more information on our Instagram page, which is JP Got Gears. But you just come to our garage sale. It's just going to be at my home. We're going to have a garage sale, and then we're going to just have music and things like that. So it's a good environment, and you can come, and it'll be cheap. Nothing's going to be over $20, $25, and you can come and get some good quality things that it's still in good knack, but people just don't, I guess, want it anymore. Yeah.
So what's on offer? Because if I'm looking at you, we're not the same size. I am 10 times bigger than you in size. What's on offer for our Tongan listeners?
We've got a lot of different sizes that's available. We've got a lot of different styles, both male and female clothing. So there's a lot to choose from t-shirts, shirts, pants, even shoes and hats and handbags. So we've got a lot of things that you can come in. If you don't find something for yourself, you can find something cheap for someone in your family, your children, your friends. There's a lot for everyone, so you can come and check that out.
That's so cool. I might start camping outside your house, actually, just so I can come in and be first in line. So what's the bigger picture for JP? Because I know you've studied law. That's on hold at the moment to focus on your
Creative
music
things, yeah.
side of things. And also, you had your own show last year. What's the bigger picture now having a project like this?
Yeah, I think the bigger picture for me is, while my showcase that I put together was to raise awareness for mental health, me doing this different project was just fashion, and it's separate from obviously music. But I think it ties back to the mental health aspect of things. Of I'm doing things that are doing something that I love doing, and I'm interested in fashion, and I'm interested in music, and have other interests as well. And I want to pursue those, not because I'm just interested in it, but because it makes me feel good to do something that I love. And I hope that other people can take that same message from seeing me do something else. And I guess that's the bigger picture of whether I'm doing music, whether I'm doing fashion, or whether I'm working part-time at youth development. All of those areas are things that I love doing, and I just hope that people can look at that and also pursue something similar, and for our parents to encourage their kids to do things that they love, whether that's studying, whether that's playing sport, but also doing a variety of things, so that they don't just put them in a box and they feel like they have to do that.
So don't limit yourself, eh?
Don't limit yourself, for sure.
You know
I mean,
what? I'm
I
going to
think
be a model now. I'm not
Do
going
it!
to. Eh? What do you think?
That's you right now.
See you later. I'm going now. Sorry, you were saying.
It's not exactly that. Don't limit yourself. Don't put yourself in a box. And sometimes for our Tongan community, you have to show them before they can believe in you, or show them that you can do it before they can support you. I think there's an element of just being, they want to protect you. Our parents, our elders, they want to protect you, and they know what works. They know that with an education comes a good job and things like that. But I say pursue an education, pursue anything else that you love doing as well, and I think you'll be happy, which is the bigger picture.
Do you mind if we talk a little bit about the work that you're doing with Leva?
Yep.
I love the work that they're doing at Leva, but also you're in a particular area that's very sensitive to our community. Ko te whakikoe ne taunakita po suicide, and it happens in our community, and very sad and unfortunate that this is happening. Can you tell me a little bit about
The work
why
that
you
I
got
do.
into that? And,
Yeah, I got into that area of work because I lost a friend to suicide at a young age, like many of our young Māori, Pasifika and Tongan friends and family.
Go here.
I got into it because I wanted to make a difference, because when that happened, I kind of just made a promise to myself, I want to try and help this, or I guess reduce the rates, or just do my part in our community to make a difference. So that's how I ended up, when I was at uni, I did a kind of like an internship in suicide prevention, and that's how I maintained, I guess, the interest for wanting to make a difference in that particular area. When I started at Leva, I wasn't originally in the suicide prevention line of work. I was in violence prevention in youth development. But working across the board, I got put into that team, and yeah, haven't been there for a year yet, but I'm loving the work that we've been doing, and that they've asked me to do, especially as one of the younger team members. And yeah, there's a lot of great things coming for 2021. I think with COVID-19, Leva's been really responsive to the research and to what's been happening out in the community, and I think we're looking forward to 2021 to see how we can address the issues that's come from last year and what may be happening in the community this year.
Well, new year, new start to
Exactly.
2021. I'm totally deleting 2020 from my memory.
See ya.
Don't want to remember you 2020, but thank you for the work that you're doing, and it's brave of you to to do something like that and to share your story as well. Let's talk about the future now. Where to from here for JP?
I'm 100%, I'm not too sure. I'm focusing on this project, trying to get From the Hood to the Runway off the ground, and hopefully our launch goes well on Saturday. But in terms of planning for the future, I haven't planned too far ahead. I just like things to happen organically. I think when you plan too much, and if you get stuck on, fixated on one idea, then that's sometimes you get disappointed. So it's good just to let things come your way, but at the same time make sure that what you're pursuing is something that you love.
I see that you're, I guess, very visible on social media and also the stuff that you do with your presence online. How proud are you to be Tongan?
I'm so proud to be Tongan. It's so funny. I always see so many crazy videos of Tongans doing crazy things, and I'm always shaking my head like, man, yeah, but I think it's, we get mawhana. And that's why we can pack out the street when the Rugby World Cup happens. That's why we can pack out a graduation theatre. Yeah, and a stadium. And it's the mawhana that comes with being Tongan. And I'm really proud to be Tongan, and I hope that the work that I do can make others feel like that they can relate and that they can also be proud of being Tongan as well.
And if there's a young person, that's a youth that's listening right now, what's your message for them? There might be people who life is going good at the moment, and there might be some who might be hitting a roadblock at the moment. How do you pick yourself up? What do you do to help pick yourself up when you have those down times?
I think you have to firstly embrace whatever it is that you're feeling. If you're feeling down, then you have to acknowledge that you're feeling down. But also just remember that whatever you're experiencing is only temporary. What the situation that you're in now, and it might sound cliche, but it really is just setting you up to cope with whatever it is that's waiting for you. And I think that if you're always relentless with if you always want to do things that you want to do, and just be unapologetic about it, and always chasing what it is that you want to do because you love doing that, then you'll be okay. And I would encourage them just to have a think about what it is they love doing and pursuing that.
Tell us one more time about the From the Hood to the Runway thrift shop that's opening this Saturday in Papatoetoe.
So From the Hood to the Runway, we have our thrift shop launch this Saturday on Motato Road, Papatoetoe. We are starting from 12 p.m. going until about 6 p.m. So come through, you get everything. Will be under $25, and there's a lot to choose from.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Toto atu. Ho eke pema kainga whanongo na motoki mea mai eki a JP, because John Paul Foliaki, just for your parents' sake, so they hear your beautiful name on air. But malo apito JP, hosi ikau mahi polo kalama oi ahoni. We have DJ Hour now. Pema fo I hiwa uiloa koe tau mata mahina. You're listening to PMN Tonga.